Boyd here, and I hope you have a hell of a good reason for calling me in the middle of the night.
I'm sorry, Mr. Boyd. I'll call you back later.
No, wait. You're the girl from the prosecutor's office. Lana, right?
Yes, exactly. Oh, I'm so embarrassed, Mr. Boyd. The first thing Mrs. Broom told me about you is that you almost never sleep. I don't sleep too much either, so I thought I'd call you and apologize for last time.
But it wasn't the last time, was it?
Well, I've been going over our conversation in my mind, and I realized how stupid I sounded. You're the chief of police, and there's a strange girl calling you, saying she'll be the next city prosecutor, just to share the news, I guess. I must have sounded crazy.
Not so crazy as you imagine, Lana. When I learned I was going to be police chief, my parents were already dead, and my only friend was working 1,000 miles away from Freeburg. Wife and kids were relaxing on a distant island in the middle of the ocean. Took me 6 hours to get a hold of them. But I had to share the news with someone, or I would have gone mad. All the more because I was surrounded by half a dozen cops who figured they were ahead of me for the job. I figured you were feeling about the same.
It's like you're reading my mind. Now I'm like an outcast here. Most of them still think that Mrs. Broom was joking or trying to show her deputies that she's in charge of appointing her successor. But I know it's no joke.
For some reason, I didn't doubt it, Lana.
That's probably why I'm calling you. I know it's selfish. I'm sure your wife isn't too keen on girls calling you at night.
My wife and I, well, we're not living together. Maybe I'm the loneliest man in town, and that's why you called, to talk to someone even lonelier than you, huh? Lana?
You know, Mr. Boyd, maybe I'm an idiot, but until this moment, I didn't realize how lonely I am.
Oof.
Well, you're in luck, because now you can call me anytime. But if you do, you'll have to call me Jack.
Jack? It'll take more than one phone call to get used to that.
Well, we're not in a hurry, are we?
True.
Uh-oh. I'm suffering an extreme severe anxiety attack and oh, yes, become tomorrow. Became drunk. That's no good. And we're gonna get rid of him. Conal told her not to be a member of the game known as Vargas. He could help you take on the game to make him informant. Yes. Jack, now that you start looking at members of the Mafia, you have to be careful. If they find out about this, you're dead. The worse your relationship with the Mafia, the more likely they'll start to suspect something's wrong. Sure. Salary, payrolls lining up. I will take everything. I will send people on the barbecue. Let's do Cookie, Birdie, and let's do Rata. Police Academy for Higgins. He came drunk, which is not good. Investigation. We'll take Wise off. And Anderson will put Beasley and Carson on this one. We'll send Anderson to Wise on SWAT. The dentist struck again. Jack, one of our kids, climbed the roof and he's talking about suicide. We need you to calm him down and at the same time keep a lid on the situation. Sure, we'll send Strong. Actually, no, we'll send Purdy. Actually, you know what? Let's get this done with arson. Wait, hold on. Labor market. Backlog. Ah, yes, our trap. Sorry, Yancy. You and our drunk man here have to go. Open investigation. Jax, I'm so glad you lived up to my expectations and accepted the rules of the game. So far, the feds are chasing their own tails, but you're following the trail of coins I've left for you. Feel how they're still warm to the touch. You're getting close. Sorry about your detective. I was just so excited to try out my new trap, but I swear it'll never happen again.
910B in progress.
Card number 2. So we see there's fortune, gold, animals. Okay. Frames. Beat them. Okay. The arcade group of teenagers clean out a video rental cash register while the owner, Bruno Boyce, is occupying the back room. A store employee recognized one of the robbers at regular at the arcade. Yeah, we'll send Sumi and Dix. I think it's the fortune bank. St. Anderson spies and spotting it. I'm pretty sure it is because it looks like it's a bunch of gold and fortune. Yeah, riches. It's not a dealership. It's not a veteran's house. I don't know if you know LifeWire store is. So, and it's definitely not the dance studio. Got rid of Yancy. Unfortunate. Switch Gillett to Shift B. We'll have to hire probably Kraus. Marcus Kraus. Until the labor market. Or we can wait until the labor market fills up again. City Hall wants me to change my detectives, but I don't have any good labor market detectives. A teenager fitting the description of offenders playing alone at the arcade. Yeah, we'll confirm with the manager. There it is. Discarded evidence by the dentist. It's a police car. Interesting. Okay.
910B in progress.
Silent alarm just tripped at the Rivers Bank Central Branch. It appears that 4 to 6 armed robbers have stormed the bank and locked themselves inside. There are at least 15 visitors inside with them, along with dozens of bank employees. Alright. Gonna have to send our good officers on this one.
A in progress.
15 hooligans burst into a cafe and broke the furniture in splinters, wounded the manager, and badly beat another young man. A man armed with a gun was at the scene, and he fired a warning shot, but the hooligans only laughed and continued their rampage. They're destroying everything in the area. Yeah, we can't stand for that. Let's see. So we have 2. We can arrest them or interrogate them. Yeah, let's not interrogate them. Whew, good stuff.
A complete.
Good. Bad. Our roster is looking okay so far.
1011A
One last call. The police intercepted a radio signal similar to the kind used by terrorist cells. They appear to be preparing a terrorist attack on Freeburg. The radio could only catch short snatches of dialogue. It sounds like two cells codenamed Green Snake and Jupiter are going to use something they're calling the Prophet's Hammer to make a giant explosion. Oh boy. Hopefully last call of the day. There weren't any terrorists in the band department and no sign of imminent attack. The signal was transmitted by toy radio. Nice. One last call. The owner of a small grocery reports that teenage drug pushers are always hanging around the corner outside his shop. I'm tired of calling this in. You cops never do anything. The disappointed man then abruptly hung up. Alright, relax. Sheesh. Ooh, new frames for arson. Details. Alright, let's see what we got. So we know that let's see. So we know someone was standing outside with a backpack. We know that. Yeah, see, wearing a large backpack across the street. And then it was a canister filled with accelerant, which was thrown from the street. Someone did not cut the cables, they pulled it, so it would, yeah, so they didn't cut it, they pulled it. And then it was a plastic container filled with accelerant. Okay, so we have a plastic container. They're lighting it with accelerant. And I'm assuming he tossed it. Ronald Sherman, the former spouse of Freeburg Birth Control Union client who blames his center for destroying his family. Alright. Motel is certain. R. Sherman has made his home here for over a month. The house in which Mr. Sherman lived with his wife after the divorce probably went to his wife. Yeah, we're not gonna find him there. Let's go strong and let's go Rata. Okay. We're on a roll today with investigations, which is great. I don't know what the mayor is saying. He's just jealous.
1111.
Oh, we found cocaine. Let's sell that. Can get some money. Share with the staff or the force. And there it is. Look at that. Sweet. End the day. Declare dead. Declare dead.
Boyd.
Jack, I just watched a recording of your last press conference. What's going on with your outfit? You got a problem with your clothes? You should have called me. We could have found you a suit in no time. We could make you the most beautiful 60-year-old cop in the world.
I don't have time for this, Varga.
I know. It just makes me sad to see such a solid fellow dressing up like a teenager. And the new hairstyle. What's with that? If you want to hide your bald head, you should buy a hat. And if you pick out something that is...
Mr. Varga, I am very tired, so if you don't...
Yes, Jack, listen, I'm sorry. I'm calling you about another matter. Me and the boys have got to thinking. Why is it you want $500,000?
Who told you about that?
Come on, Jack. The whole town is talking about it.
Well, I owe someone $500,000. A big boss. He left the city long before you got here. Sometimes sends his thugs to remind me. I want to pay him off so I can retire quietly.
That's it?
That's it.
How boring and old you are, Jack. Okay, I won't bother you anymore. Now, don't forget your sleeping pills.
Oh, man. Alright, I think we'll end it there. It's quite a short episode, but we got a lot done actually, surprisingly. I don't like the fact that I have to get my officers killed because they're going to snitch on me, but I guess you have to do what you have to do in this game. But until next time, we'll see y'all later.